to my class. First of all, I want to begin by asking if there are any beginners or anyone with any health problems, and I'm sure we can work around that. So the theme of the class today is to tune into our inner essence, reconnect with our true essence. So I'd like to begin with standing, feet about hip width apart, nice and tall with pelvis tucked under, in Tadasana. Rather than sitting down, in easy pose, it's not always easy for everyone to do so. And the most important aim of yoga, one of the most important aims of yoga, is to enable us the flexibility to sit still for meditation. So beginning standing in Tadasana, nice and tall, feet hip width apart, just to ground and centre ourselves to begin with. Shoulders roll softly back and down. Taking a deep breath in, reaching up to the sky, really filling up the lungs, palms together, and just bring palms in prayer position in front of the chest. And just take a moment or two to ground and centre ourselves in the present moment. Just follow the breath, inhaling out, exhaling through the nose, either with the eyes closed or taking the gaze off the tip of the nose. So inhale and exhale. I'd like to begin with the Om mantra, which means it's actually the sound of the vibration of the creation of the universe. So just to tune into that to start the class, to start your yoga practice today. So we'll take a deep inhale, and on the exhale we'll sing out the Om mantra. Inhale. And interlock the fingers, leaving the index fingers pointing up over. Take a deep inhale in, reaching up to the sky, keeping the shoulders down by the sides. Push the hips over to one side as we reach over with the points of the fingers to the opposite, keeping the chest open, shoulder back as you exhale. Inhale back to centre. And reaching over to the opposite side, push the hips, reach the fingertips, feel that lovely stretch down the side. And back to centre. Filling up the lungs, take a step behind and exhale, just lean back gently. Feel the stretch down the side. Inhale back to centre. Nice and tall, pelvis tucked in as we step over to the opposite side. Exhale and stretch. And back to centre. Nice deep inhale. And sweep the arms down by the side. Circle the shoulders back over. Round and back and down. As we follow the breath, using the breath as the anchor to bring us into the present moment. And forward. Again, you can close the eyes if you wish and take the focus into the centre of the forehead. Or take the gaze, the drishti off the tip of the nose. And chin parallel to the ground. And I'm going to raise the arms on an inhale, stretching out through the fingertips. Exhale, sit down into chair pose, reaching forward and tucking the tailbone under. On the breath. And take it down as far as you can. And further again, and if you need to, like I do, lift the heels off the ground, focusing on that spot. Bringing the bum down further towards the heels. Just getting those knees warmed up nicely. Now as we drop the heels, we raise the hips and let the chest fall towards the thighs. Bring the hands down and just hang forward, letting gravity pull you down. Maybe grab the elbows like a rag doll. Just sway gently from side to side, relaxing the head, neck and shoulders. Knees soft. Nice deep nourishing breaths. And just release and relax and let go of any tension. And just let the weight of the body pull you further and further down. Nice soft stretch up the backs of the legs. And then we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Standing. Roll the shoulders back and down. Raise the arms up above the head as we take a nice deep inhale. Palms together, bring them down in front of your chest as you exhale and fold. Placing the hands down to the ground, take your right foot back, followed by your left foot into downward facing dog. Aiming for the hips to the sky, the heels towards the ground. Feeling the palms planted in the mat, fingers spread wide, pointing forwards. Just rotate the triceps out slightly so it sinks the shoulders down nicely with the arms in alignment with the back. If you struggle with that, it's not okay to bend the knees as long as the hips are pointing up over. Take some nice deep nourishing breaths. Maybe softly sway the hips. Feel the stretch on the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. Take the gaze forward, drop the knees and come into tabletop. And we're going to begin by just circular movements round and round one way. Warming up the knees and the wrists. You follow the breath. And then take it the opposite way. And then back and forwards. Inhale forwards, take the weights over the wrist. Exhale back. And forward, inhale. Exhale back. Each time go a little bit lower. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. This time sit right back when it's comfortable, as far down the bottom towards the heels, and stretch the hands out above. Into child pose, resting the forehead down. And just take several nourishing breaths and just relax. On the next inhale, look forward and drop forward right into cobra. Shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale back into child pose. Inhale, elbows tucked into the sides. Bring the chest through, shoulders back, chin up. And exhale back. Inhale forward. And come back up, tuck the toes under, we'll take it up, back up into downward facing dog. Hips to the sky, heels to the ground. Maybe pedal the feet. And feeling as you take one down at a time, you might find that you will get the heel closer to the ground as you take turns, one then the other. And then sway the hips gently from side to side. Nice nourishing breaths. And then we'll look forward and drop it down the hips into upward facing dog. And exhale back up. Inhale and down, chest through, shoulders back, chin up. Exhale. And inhale. Uncurl the toes. Just take several breaths. Have a little sway and wriggle around. Just whatever feels good for you in the upward facing dog. Several nourishing breaths. Make sure the shoulders are down, away from the ears, back. Chest through, forward. And then open the knees, toes together, and sit back into wide knee child pose. Stretching the arms out, resting the forehead. Taking several nourishing breaths. And then take the gaze up, bring it back up. Bring the hands in underneath the shoulders, directly underneath the shoulders, maybe very slightly out. And the knees underneath the hips, directly under the hips. And just have a little wriggle around, whatever feels good for you. You follow the breath. And now we'll begin here with a cat-cow. So taking the tailbone up, chin up, inhale. Palms pressed firmly into the mat and pushing out. Don't let your shoulders sink down. Push up through the shoulders, out through the palms. So inhale, up, exhale, tuck it under. Inhale up. And exhale, bring it under. And again, just in your own time, nice deep nourishing breaths. And then we'll come to neutral. And taking the left leg straight out, in line with the body, hips squared at the ground, and the right arm out in front. Really stretching out through the fingertips, out through the tips of the toes. Taking about 5 breaths here. Really lifting out through the palm, out through the shoulder. Don't sink down, lift it right up. And rest it down. Nice deep breath. Take the right leg back, the left hand forward. Really stretch out through from the fingertips to the tips of the toes. And lifting up through the shoulder. Don't let sink down, really lifting it up, hips square to the mat. Following the breath, focus on the spot. relax it down. And then again on the opposite side, left arm back, right arm forward. And this time we're going to bend the knee, foot up to the sky, reach right round, grab the foot. If it's difficult to hold the foot, you can either, if it's difficult to grab up from up above, you can maybe take hold from behind and help it through and up. Otherwise, take the hand behind the back and keep the foot up. Squeezing the bum cheek to do so. Opening up the chest, and either take the gaze behind or ahead. And release. Take the arm out to the side, and then I'm going to bend the left elbow and lower ourselves down from the outside of the arm, from the shoulder through to the fingertips. Rest the head on the ground. Nice little swing of the hips. And then reach the hand up to the sky. Stretching out through the fingertips. Turn the palm, let the fingers slide it over to the opposite side. And just with the breath, just rest here in the present moment. Let the hand slide across the back above the head, stretched out on the floor, palm pressed flat, fingers spread wide. And again, just give the hips a gentle sway. And bring the palm back underneath the shoulder, push back up into tabletop. Nice nourishing breath, just have a little wiggle around, just whatever feels good for you. And then we're going to do the same again on the opposite side, this time taking the right leg back, left arm forward, really stretching out through the fingertips. Lifting through from the shoulder, pressing through the palm, bend the knee, we'll reach round and grab the foot. Again, if you find it easier to grab down below and help lift it through and up, otherwise just take the fingertips round across the back. Either take the gaze forward or back towards the foot. And rest it down. Taking the arm out, right elbow, lowering yourself down and through, threading the needle, down from the outside of the shoulder, through to the fingertips. Gentle sway of the hips. And then reaching up to the sky, stretching through the fingertips. Turn the palm, reach the fingertips down to the opposite thigh. Opening up the shoulder. Head resting on the ground. Taking the gaze up. And sliding the hand across the back to the ground underneath the shoulder. Stretch it up above the head, flat on the floor, palm faced, palm planted, fingers spread wide, and have another little sway of the hips. Take some nourishing breath. Bring the palm underneath the shoulder, push back up into neutral tabletop. And from here we're going to take it into downward facing dog. Hips to the sky, drop those shoulders, heels towards the ground. Just pedal once again. And then walk the feet to the front of the mat. Fold. And then soft knees, hinge up from the hips and deep breath in. Still working. And we'll begin taking a deep breath in, feet hip width apart, engaging the core, pelvis tucked under, palms together, exhale and fold. I'm going to take an inhale, flat back, whether your hands may be on the thighs, shins, or touching the floor with the fingertips or flat. Wherever you are at, that is perfect for you. And then we're going to take the right foot back, drop the right knee, fingertips to the ground, chest forward, shoulders back, take the hands down and exhale into downward facing dog, hips again to the sky, heels to the floor, rotate the biceps down, sink the shoulders and then exhale down onto hands and knees, keeping the elbows tucked in, chin and chest to the ground, and uncurl the toes. Inhale, sweep the chest through and up into cobra. Exhale, gently take it, tuck the toes back into downward dog, and bring that right knee through between the hands, help it through. If you need to, as I do, drop the back knee. Once again, fingers to the ground, chest forward, shoulders back, chin up. And next exhale, step it together and fold. Inhale, sweep it up to the sky. Palms together. Exhale, bring to the chest, fold. Inhale, flat back. And soften the knees. Exhale, bring the left foot back, drop the knee of the front directly above the ankle, and chest forward, shoulders back. Push into that hip, hands down, back into downward facing dog. Hips to the sky, heels to the ground. And take it down, elbows tucked in, chest and chin down. Uncurl the toes, inhale, sweep it through into cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bring the foot through, drop the back knee, fingers to the ground, shoulders back and down, chest forward, chin up. And hands down, bring the foot through and forward, fold. Hinge up, inhale, reaching up to the sky, and palms together in front of the chest. And just take a moment or two to close the eyes and just feel the subtle energy body and how the energy now feels flowing freely throughout the body. Unblocking any stuck and stagnant and stale energy. Just now feel the free flow. The inhale and exhale through the nose. Standing still nice and tall, pelvis tucked under. In Tadasana, prepare for our next pose, where we'll begin with the tree pose. So first of all, taking the foot either with the tips of the toes and the sole on the ankle or on the shin, preferably avoiding the knee, and if you want to Place it on the inside of the thigh, wedge it in with the heel without pushing in too deeply. We don't want to disengage the hip. Knee wide, palms together. Focusing on a spot, following the breath, activating the foot on the ground, core engaged, and reaching up to the sky. And then we're going to bring the palms down, release the foot, and bring the leg towards the chest. Taking the leg out straight. Now we can either hold the opposite knee and take the opposite arm back, focus on the spot in front, or to the side, to the back, to make sure that you have your arm directly south. If you have the flexibility, or if you want to use a strap to wrap around the foot, and do the same again. Following the breath, engaging the core. Well done. And then we're going to cross the ankle over the top of the knee. If you're more flexible, you can take the foot up into the groin, hold it there. Otherwise, across there. If that's even difficult for you, you can take it just across the shin and then sit it down into chair pose to begin with. Tucking the pelvis under, engaging the core, focus on the spot, follow the breath. Reaching the palms up to the sky. And then we're going to just bring the body down towards the thighs, as far as it can go, bringing that spot in. And when you get towards the ground, maybe the hips may come up a little bit, but we just want to let the weight of the body pull us down, opening up the hip, as just relax the head and neck, and then reaching down. And on the next exhale, after you've found your balance, just let the weight of your body just pull you down towards the ground, the gravity to draw you down a little bit deeper. And then gently come up. And we're going to take this back into Warrior 3. I'm going to turn onto my mat. Focusing on the spot, hips square to the ground, body in alignment with the leg, right in the toes. And then we're going to square the back foot up, bend the front knee slightly and step back into a lunge. Reaching up to the sky, making sure that front knee doesn't go over the ankle. Stretching out through the fingertips, opening up the heart chakra, shoulders back, nice and strong. And then we're going to rotate the arms forward and back, square the back foot into Warrior 2. Tuck it under the pelvis, stretching out through the fingertips, knit the shoulders together. Make sure the pelvis is tucked under. Don't allow the knee to fall in or out. If you look down, you should see your toes just directly at the end of the knee. Pushing onto the back outside of the back foot, which is parallel to the mat. Arms nice and strong. And follow the breath. And then we're going to fold over the front knee, keeping that side nice and open. and in line with the leg, looking up to the fingertips if you can, for about 3 to 5 breaths. And then coming back up, reverse warrior, stretch down the back legs, over the top, following the breath, really feel that stretch, making sure the shoulders back, not falling forward, and then come up, both arms straight, legs straight, triangle. And exhale, reach forward as far as you can. Tip down to the ground. And you don't have to be right down to the ground. Your legs could be closer together. You may reach to just around the knee area. Wherever it is you are at, that is perfect. And then bring it back up again. Reverse triangle. And then bend in the front knee once again. Making sure the knee doesn't go over the ankle. Going to take my hand on the inside of the foot and reach it to the sky with the opposite hand. Following the breath all the way. Now reaching down for the last time, reverse warrior. Now allow that back hand to come down by your side. To turn the torso to the front and come out of the ball of the back foot, reaching down to the ground and up to the sky with the opposite hand. Maybe adjust the front foot slightly, pushing into that front hip. And breathe. Pushing into that back heel, lengthening, feeling it in the inner thigh. And drop the knee down. Push up. Bringing the weight onto the left hip, directly above the left knee. Reaching back. Reach behind and over the top. Don't forget to breathe. And then let the hands slip forward, the opposite one back. Push once again into the front hip. Reach behind and over. Cartwheel the hands to the ground. Curl the back toes under and push up into triangle Trikonasana. Lengthen the spine. You may need blocks. Alternatively, you can place your hands onto the hips and just wherever it is you are at, that is perfectly fine. But as deep as you can go on each exhale. Hinging from the hips square to the front, back foot 45-degree angle, front foot pointing forward. And just on each exhale, bring that abdomen closer towards the thigh. Take the hands to the ground. Or maybe just place them on the shin. Just give yourself that little bit more extra pull and stretch. You breathe deeply into this deep stretch. Take the gaze up, bend the front knee directly over the ankle. Bring yourself up, hips square to the front into warrior one. Reaching up to the sky. Following the breath. And then bring the palms together. Step it forward. Back into Tadasana. And then we'll repeat the same on the opposite side. So if we take the foot either toes to the ground, on the ankle, the calf, or tucked into the inner thigh. Palms together, focus on the spot. Follow your breath, knee wide. Engage in the core, shoulders softly back and down. Nice and tall, reach up to the sky. Following the breath for about 3 to 5, whatever suits you. And bring it down. And take that knee, look it into the chest, and then reach behind with the opposite arm. Take it nice and wide and back, right down to south. And if it's possible, lengthen take the legs straight or use a strap. Maybe have the knees soft. And again, reach the opposite hand right to the back. So from north to south. Following the breath, focusing on a spot. And look behind if you feel confident enough to check where your arm is pointing. And then we're going to bring that knee in, cross it over the opposite, above the opposite knee, or you have the flexibility to get right into the groin, and then sit it down, into chair, the arms up, focusing on a spot, tuck the pelvis under, take it down as far as you can. And then bring the abdomen towards the thighs, bring it in as far as you can. The hips may raise as you bring your body further down, reaching the fingertips to the ground, relaxing the head and the neck. Just letting gravity pull you down on each exhale that little bit closer and closer to the ground. And then we're going to gently bring it up, release the foot, take it back into warrior one, up, and step it back into a lunge, stretching out through the fingertips, knee directly above the ankle. Press back into the back heel, opening up the heart chakra, following the breath, and then we'll take the arms to the front and back, squaring the back foot, into warrior two, tuck the pelvis under, stretching out through the fingertips, nice strong arms, shoulder blades nipped together. And exhale, fold over the front knee and look up to the fingertips if you've got the confidence and the balance. Even close your eyes if you wish. Follow the breath. Keep the front knee bent, reverse warrior. Down the back of the legs, making sure the chest's open. And then straighten the arms. triangle. Again, strong arms, tucking the shoulder blades together and reach to the front. Tip it down wherever you are. And then reaching back, reverse. And then bending the knee once again into warrior two, reaching down on the inside of the foot to the sky with the opposite hand. Take it that little bit deeper down if you can. And then come up into reverse for the last time. Bring the back hand down by your side as you turning the torso forward. Come up onto the ball of the back foot, reach to the ground. Maybe move that left foot along slightly if it's too close together, reaching up to the sky. And then drop that back knee. Push up. The weight's above the right knee. Reach behind to the opposite thigh and over the top. Look behind. Keeping the chest open, shoulder back. Don't forget to breathe. And then cartwheeling on the opposite way. Reaching behind and over the top. Shoulder back. This time pushing into the front hip. And then cartwheel that hand to the front. Come back to under, push up into Tadasana. Front foot forward, right back foot, 45-degree angle. If you wish, you can place the hands on the hip, hips square to the front, and as you inhale, exhale and fold, and take it down. The abdomen as close to the thigh as you can, using a block if need be on either side. Or again, just want to put your hands on your hip if you're maybe at this point. Otherwise, continue that little bit further, deepening the stretch. Try each breath on an exhale. Maybe even pull yourself just that little bit closer to the thigh. Making sure to just push gently into the left hip back over. And hold some nice deep nourishing breaths. Now a little bit closer down before we gently come up. Gaze forward, knee directly above the ankle, find the balance, hips square to the front, bringing up the chest, shoulders back, reaching up to the sky, warrior one. Arms together, you haven't already got them there. Shoulders are down away from the ears, palms down in front of the chest, and step it gently together. Right, now this time, just take a moment with several breaths once again. Standing nice and tall, tucking the pelvis under, shoulders softly back. Take a moment or two with the eyes closed, just to notice the difference in how the body feels from when you started at the beginning. And then take the arms down by the side in Tadasana. Reach the hands up to the sky. Slight back bend, palms together. Fold, so you come down. Exhale, hands to the ground. And inhale, flat back. Again, wherever your hands may be, hands down, knees soft, and either jump it back into plank or step one leg at a time. Keep the elbows tucked into the side, and we're just going to go forward into a lower plank and bring it through into upward facing dog. Little gentle sway from side to side. Nice nourishing breaths. And back up into downward dog. Hips to the sky, heels to the floor, little pedal. Straight the hips and close the eyes. Take the gaze into the centre of the forehead. Now we're going to take the right foot and up in line with the body. Bend the knee, let the foot fall behind. Really opening up the hips. So want the arms in the back in alignment. Drop those shoulders down. Take the gaze maybe under the right armpit just for that little bit extra twist and opening of the hip. Straighten the legs, square the hips, take the gaze forward, come onto the ball of the foot, bring the knee through, grab it if you need to, forward in between the hands, nice low lunge. Once you find your balance, come up, reaching up to the sky, opening up the chest, shoulders, back, heart chakra open, pushing out the back heel, and cactus the arms, nice right angled elbows, and sweep the arms down to lower the knee. Uncurl the toes and sit the bum back, straighten the front leg, lengthen the spine, nice nourishing breath, flex the foot and pushing into the back hip, fold with a nice lengthened spine over that straight leg. And then really take it down on an exhale, nice deep stretch down the back of the leg. Again, if you need to, you can have blocks on either side. Just remember, wherever it is you are at, that is perfect. There is no perfect pose apart from your very own. Take the gaze forward, going to drop that front foot. Take the left hand, the opposite hand, reaching up to the sky with the other. And then we're going to bend the back knee and reach round, grabbing the foot. Pulling the foot in towards the bum, that little bit closer if you can, keeping the shoulder, back, chest forward, the gaze behind or in front. And release. Bring the hand down. Please move the foot further into the middle, curl the back toes under, and come up once again into Tadasana, hips square to the front, bend the front knee and up again into warrior one, palms together, down in front of the chest, tucking the pelvis under and step it together. Tadasana, and then we'll repeat on the opposite side, so reaching up to the sky, slight back bend, palms together, exhale and fold, and soften the knees, either step or jump back into chaturanga, low plank, and sit it down and up and through into upward facing dog. Nice nourishing breaths. And maybe a little sway from side to side. Just whatever feels good for you. And take it up into downward dog. Again, heels to the floor, hips to the sky. Rotating the triceps out so the shoulders are sunk down. Raise the left foot up to the sky, in line with the body and the arms. Bend the knee, let the hip fall open. And just take the gaze under the armpit. Pressing through the palms of the hands, fingers spread wide, follow the breath. And straighten the leg, take the gaze forward, bring the knee right through to the nose, step it through. Nice low lunge, knee directly above the ankle. Once you find your balance, bring it up and reach up to the sky, pressing the back heel into the front hip, hips square, shoulders back, chest open, and look up. Nice nourishing breaths. Remember, connect us into the present moment. And beginning always with the breath in the present moment to tune into our inner essence. Cactus in the arms, nice and strong. And sweep the arms down, drop the knee, and uncurl the toes, sit the bum back. Lengthen the front leg, square the front foot, and take a nice deep breath to lengthen the spine, chin up, exhale and fold. Again, use blocks if you need to, and if you're here, that's perfectly fine. Just want to feel that gentle stretch, deepening as you push into the back here, and lengthen the spine and fold the abdomen towards. And then if you're almost there, you can rest the head. And always just that little bit deeper on an exhale. Take the gaze forward, drop the front foot, take the opposite hand to the foot on the ground, reach into the sky with the other. Bend the back knee and reach around, grab the foot. If you can't reach the foot, just take fingertips round to the thigh, lengthening out from the arm, turning so that you're opening up the shoulder. Opening up the heart and following the breath. Pull the heel in towards the bum cheek if you can, a little bit deeper. And relax. Bring the hand to the front. Curl the toes up, push back up into Tadasana. Finding the balance, take the knee directly over the ankle, back into Warrior One. Arms together, all apart, hips square, pelvis tucked under, and come back to prayer and Tadasana. Taking the feet now to the outsides of the mat, pointing out over the 45-degree angle. I'm going to take it down into a Yogi Squat. If you don't have, if your heels are inclined to lift off the floor, you can either use something just to keep you up rather than you feeling you're going to fall back. So we're going to take the palms together and using your knees may be inclined to want to come in over, that's great. If we are doing a yin asana, but we want to make it more stronger. pose. So we're using the backs of the arms and the elbows, palms together, and we're going to straighten the arms so that they're in a line and use that leverage to open up the hips, the knees and the hips. Lengthen the spine, chest forward, shoulders back. Just take some nice nourishing breaths. Close the eyes. Just have a little wriggle into the pose. And then gently take one hand behind, then the other. Sit down, stretch the legs out. I'm going to move the bum cheeks out of the way. And sit up nice and tall and straight. Lengthen the spine, knees can be soft. Going to hinge from the hips, chin up and really reach forward. The spine as far as you can. So exhale. And grab either the ankles, the legs or the feet, wherever it is you're able to get hold of. Suck the belly in. Bring in the Uddiyana Bandha. And just nice nourishing breaths. And just hold for 5 more. Pulling yourself down that little micro deeper on an exhale. And gently, when you're ready, just roll up one vertebra at a time. And straighten up, shoulders back. And then forward, and just roll down one vertebra at a time. Lying down in Tadasana. Now lift the shoulder, the chest forward, let the shoulders meet together slightly so that we tuck the blades down so they're nice and flat. Let the palms come face up over, just relax the arms out. Let the legs relax, the feet flop, whichever direction they want to go, out or in. And just relax. Take some nice nourishing breaths. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest. The inhale, noticing the chest expand, rib cage. Exhale, watch it all fall down. And as you exhale, just feel the weight of the body on the ground, on the earth below, on the mat. Just feel the head touching the ground, the shoulders, the backs of the arms, the backs of the hands, the back, the bum cheeks, backs of the legs, backs of the calves, your heels. Just inhale and exhale. Just notice the rise and the fall of your chest. And just feel that weight of the body just melting away and relaxing and being absorbed by the earth below. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. And just feel that weight of your shoulders just disappear and be absorbed by the earth. Mother Earth below us, nurturing. Just let the body disappear and just become lighter and lighter. With the subtle energy bodies, feeling that energy just flowing freely throughout the body. Just really connecting with who you truly are, that inner essence of peace, calm and love and joy in the stillness. If the mind begins to wander, just come back to the breath in this present moment, and just take a moment of gratitude and appreciation for the time that you have taken for yourself to reconnect with who you really are, the true you, your inner essence of peace and calm and love and joy. And after lying here for at least 5 minutes for Tadasana, we will begin to waken up by wriggling our fingers and toes, stretching the arms above the head, right out through the fingertips to the tips of the toes. We tense the entire body. Take a nice deep inhale, hold, exhale, big sigh, relax the body, and bring the knees in towards the chest, into a little ball. Have a little rock, side to side, massaging the back. Then just for a moment, curl onto your side, rest your head on your arm. Becoming more aware of the body. Back to, once again, here and now, sit up when you're ready. And thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Namaste.